Louisiana Beer Reviews Route 47 Red India Pale Ale. Well, it's a red IPA. Remember when they used to be called hoppy red ales? This is from Second Line Brewing Company of New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, right here on the label, first they show the Canal Streetcar. It's a double dry hopped red India Pale Ale, hoppy red ale, whatever. Okay, simple cap. They give the ingredients right on the label: water, reverse osmosis, and Burtonized to internal specifications. Reverse osmosis, in other words, the city municipal water supply. 7% alcohol, like I said, 68 international bitterness units. They give the malts right here: Pale Ale Malt, Special B, Cava Red, and Crystal 40. The hops are Cascade, Citra, and Chinook. Man, I wish all beer companies would do that. It really is not that hard. I mean, to me it isn't. Generous amounts of dark specialty malts. And they go on. I'm not going to read all of that. Okay, I'm trying to get a date. Oh, here we go. Well, here we maybe don't go. It's saying, I bought this at Martin Wine Cellar. It's saying 1567 B1 1407. The 156th day of 2017, perhaps. There's a lot of caked sediment at the bottom, which you get with these very tannic red ales, hoppy red ales, red IPAs. I've never had this before. I had some other second line, the regular IPA beer. I had some other second line beers like the regular IPA, and I liked them. Now, my friend David was saying he didn't think they were too good, but let's check it out. Oh, a lot of smoke, but it's windy out here. I hope not too windy for the video. A little cool, about 64 degrees, about 52 overnight, so I have the undershirt on. Dry though, low humidity, beautiful cloudless sky. Get down to around 50 tonight. Okay, like I said, we get about 30 days a year like this in Louisiana where it's low humidity, crisp, clear day. The rest is muggy. Muggy. That is red. More like rust red, but reddish orange. Bubble streams. The head is kind of thin off-white head. So if you're looking for a lot of creamy foam, forget it. I mean, it's mostly opaque. I can kind of see my finger through it, okay, but it's not a clear beer. Now you say, okay, so Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, they don't even have enough reviews to make it to 10. But the few they have is averaging out to around a C, 75, something like that. That's not too good. This is the first video review for this beer in the world. Now, most people can't get it, so you might say, well, what's the whole point of doing the video if we can't get it? If you think about it long enough, you might ask the question, what's the whole point of doing video reviews in general? Or watching them? You know, it's like, couldn't the world make it without video beer reviews? Something's telling me yes. It is very hoppy and resiny. It smells more like a regular, strongly hopped, dank IPA than a red IPA, I must tell you. But it's not that canned pineapple that I used to, and still sometimes rant and rave about. And some maltiness too, so I'm really liking the way this is setting up. 7%, 68, yeah. Take me back where I've been to, brother, can you take me back? Let's not cake too much down there. We'll check that out in a little bit. All right, the taste is, as you would imagine, very malty. in some ways, now I'm saying in some ways, it is similar to the Murphy's Irish Red Ale, brewed in the Netherlands, ha ha ha. But since 1983, I believe. But that one has that tannin, that tea leaves type thing, the red malts. Even in some ways, the Roman meal bread. So that throws people at first, and some people it throws them permanently. They just do not like red ales. And there's that sort of kind of strange acidity with the red ales, almost like a stomach acid. Like you say, you mean like if you have acid reflux? It's sort of, yeah, I don't know. But this one has a good deal of bitterness. It's 68, and it is the full 68. Now, I know some people that would think it's so bitter. Oh, no, I can't believe it. Because they're not used to it. Or they just, frankly, don't like. You don't have to get used to bitter things, because maybe you just don't like bitter stuff, right? You have a right to not like it. I like both, you know. The malty, the bitter, and then the midway, you know, between the two. But this one is okay. High medium mouthfeel, so it's a little chewed in it. Mostly dry finish. Well, okay. A 75, a C? No, it's higher than that. I'm trying to think what the price was of Martin wine. So I have the receipt somewhere in there. It was like $1.75. Might have been cheaper. It really wasn't much. I think it's like in the A- area. Like it's getting into the excellent. But be warned, these things can be a little rugged. These hoppy red ales. I wouldn't want to drink it every day. Okay, it'd be a little much. But once a week, I could go for it. Because it presents enough interesting complexities for once a week. If you drink it too much, it'd start to be a turnoff. It'd be too much. Be too much to deal with every time. Also, I think it's good as a standalone. I don't think it would necessarily pair well with food, just because to me it was sort of like competing with the flavors of the food. I got Miller High Life that I'll pair with food. You know, this is just like there, and it's the lubrication. You know, and it's got enough beer flavor to go with the food, but it doesn't overpower it in any way. It just sort of complements it. No complaints, really. If you could complain, it would be like on the style, the hoppy red ale, but then that really wouldn't be a complaint. That'd just be a preference issue. And I used to not like them. I got used to. You do get used to some foods or beverages. I did get used to it. So, laissez-les, bon temps roulé, an A-. I hope you see it. Chances are you won't, but who knows? It could happen. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.